So you're shooting in Vancouver?
Yeah. Yeah. And we begin shooting in like 10 days' time.
Indeed, I love the place.
Yeah, that's such a great city.
We were there for 8 days last time, weren't we? We had a ball. It's great.
I know a lot of the cast from Once Upon a Time talked about how they were so drawn to their characters because of very specific things in the way they were written. So was there anything that really drew you to your characters specifically when you read the script?
Well, it's really strange because at first when I started reading the script, I was actually reading the script as Alice. Like, that would probably be more of my usual casting. I've never played the antagonist, the evil character. So it was really interesting when they proposed that I play the Red Queen. So for me it was something very, very different. And I'd like to do lots of different characters and work. And also with this new series, the Wonderland, it's very theatrical and very different to anything that we've done before. And who wouldn't like to dress up and play the Queen of Hearts? Who wouldn't?
As the Queen of Hearts, are we going to discover how she became the way she is?
Yes.
More of her backstory?
That's going to be a big feature. And the producers just actually told me what they have planned and how my character has become so evil and determined to, kill Cyrus, and she's jealous of Alice and why she's so bitter. And so I think that's going to be really interesting.
Can you tell us more about your character?
Yeah, well, I seldom play cool guys, and the character that was written on the breakdown was just cool, sardonic, lonely, maybe a bit arrogant, heartbreaker, and it could be a drinker. I just think this is great. I mean, the last main big part that I had was completely opposite to that, so it's a gift being given this cool character who has cool clothes. It's just a happy with himself sort of a man.
And for both of us, it's like our first venture into American TV and American production, so that was a huge part of it as well.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to work in America. So.
Yeah, I mean, that was a bit of a draw. All right then. Come on, man.
And Michael Tom was cool.
He was cool in some ways.
Is that your being him?
Yeah. No, Tom wasn't cool. He was sweet. That's it. He was sweet. He was sweet, naive, ruthless when it came to vampires. But yeah, I'm happy with the Knave. I can explore a new character, and it's a long process as well. I'm going to be here for a while. I'm going to be in Vancouver for a while, so I get to really have a go at this character.
So how do you feel about the pacing? Because in England, the series versions are so short, and it's like almost double here in the States. How are you with that adjustment?
For me, I started on a show when I was 14 in the UK, and we literally didn't have any time to shoot, and it was constant. And so for me, that was like a huge learning experience. So I feel like I've developed that skill. So I'm sure this will probably be like quite a relief, like how we're only shooting 5 days. But what was scary for me is I didn't realize that it was premiering this fall. Like we only start in 10 days time, and it's kind of like
we'll be filming while it's on, which is unusual in England.
Yeah, that never happens.
Right,
yeah,
because it's all done and it's all written.
Yeah, and usually it's like six episodes.
Yeah, unless you're in a soap,
you know
what I mean? You won't watch yourself while you're acting, which is...
Then you got to get used to people coming up to you and asking you what's going on when you have no idea.
We're going through that process now. Help us. Give us ideas.
Michael, I really loved you in Summer.
Oh, wow, yeah.
I'm one of the 10 people that I'm just kidding.
No, you're right, though. Very, very independent, we'll call it, rather than not seen.
It's a wonderful, wonderful movie.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's a wonderful film, isn't it?
Have
you seen it?
Yes, I did. I went to the cinema to watch it. Of course I did.
But here you are shooting in Vancouver and with your co-star in the film on this next set.
Yeah.
So, okay, I'm going to ask you a stupid question. So, how did you guys both get cast? This is a totally different question, but.
Maybe Bobby gave a bit of a good word, maybe.
I wasn't asking that necessarily.
I don't know. I mean...
I know he's spoken really highly of.
Yeah, he did. He's a beautiful kind. I mean, when I met him, he was just an amazing. I was starstruck when I first met him. I'd never worked with a man of that calibre. So I was like, wow. My mum fancied him. Everyone loves him in my family.
My favourite film was Full Monty.
Oh, yeah, everyone's favourite film was Full Monty. And he was just a joy. I was thinking, how can this man, this success with this amazing ability, be that nice and down to earth?
So nice.
But yeah, when it came to the casting process, did I answer the first one anyway? Did I answer the first question anyway?
Yes, you did. Lovely.
The casting, I'd already been cast in something in England, and I'd been to the read-through. I was ready to go, and I got the job on the pilot, and I decided to take the risk on the pilot and just go out to Canada, shoot this. I didn't want in 5 years' time for him to regret not taking that opportunity, which has come to a series. So I knocked that job on the head, which I think the producers were a bit miffed about. But I don't really know how. I mean, obviously I've got Ben, my manager, who put me forward, but I don't know. I really don't know. Maybe it's a bit of it's not what you know, it's who you know, which might help. Yeah. Hopefully I did a good audition also.
I would imagine that.
Might help, yeah.